listener, I don't know what this energy is. Normally, I can get a summary, like I can get the summary highlighting of collective energies, earth, air, fire, and water signs. But I don't know what this is. Maybe you can make sense of it, because what came out for you for your spirit oracles, your spirit messages, was forgiveness. Okay. And this forgiveness that came out, it dealt with resentment. And then you had choices. And with those choices, it had to do with you being able to release, like let go of the things that you can't control, so that you can be able to live to your fullest potential. Let's do this. Let's remove all expectations. Let's remove everything that you were taught up to this point. I'm talking about your upbringing. I'm talking about your experiences up to you being an adult, because we're adults, but we're all adulting at different levels. Okay, some of us are adults at a child mind state. Okay, some of us, we're children. We are all children. We are all mature children that is either young or aged. That's the only way that I can put it. What I don't understand about this reading, this energy, this message, and that's why I asked, maybe you can make sense of it. I'm going to just do what I do, and hopefully you can make sense of it. Let me know. Send me a message, because we have free will, right? That's a choice. But what came out was choices. It didn't say choice. It didn't say options. It just said choices. And within those choices, there is a sense of needing to let go, so that you can be able to reach your full potential, or live your full potential. I feel like living your full potential will be more of the healthy route than you reaching for your potential. Okay, because I just got through finished doing Libra's energy and Scorpio's next 72. Libra's energy cut off short, and I kept it the way it is. I'm not going back. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and there's no need for me to go back, because the message is whatever it cut off. I believe it cut off at 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Those numbers are significant. I'm all about numbers. I do the numbers. I feel like that's one of my gifts. Numbers. For real. And I'm learning them, because a lot of numbers have the same meaning of other numbers. So, but let me just get back to the message. So Libra's reading stopped at 12 minutes and 32 seconds, I believe. I know it stopped at 12. But technically the reading was 33 minutes long. But only 12 minutes was captured, which simplifies down to 3. Okay. So, with that being said, Scorpio's reading, when pertaining to instinct, we had the cheetah inverted, meaning there's no need for you to go at a fast pace or race. It's not a race when it comes to you living your potentials compared to you reaching. Reaching that feels like you're going to be extending yourself and the less of enjoyment. I can relate to this energy as well. So I feel like this is a message for me too. And I feel like it's my own conviction. Okay. But that's just me sharing with you. And not all of us are bold enough to say, you know what, I'm going to convict myself. Okay? Practice does make perfect. And pertaining to technique, and pertaining to timing, right? So that's true perfection. When you get the technique where you no longer have to you no longer have to practice revising. You know that you dotted your I's and you crossed your T's with your eyes closed. You know that you spoke life in your mornings and in your days and in your afternoons and in your evenings. You know that when you saw yourself as your own mountain, you said, you know what? Oh no, I am not going to be the blockage of my day. Not me. Let me move myself out of the way. I don't know who that message was for, but put a little salt on it. If you don't intake salt, understandable. Do what you do, or how you do when you intake information. Okay? For some of you, this reading is going to, and you're going to always hear me say this, and so you can say it with me, trigger you. And it is not intentional at all. That is not, there's readings when I give, it triggers me. I be so disappointed. Sometimes I do get mad. Sometimes I do get frustrated. And being human has nothing to do with it. It has to do with attaching myself to my passion. And sometimes I have to remind myself, hold on, let me separate myself and keep my 2 cents out of it. Because what am I going to get out of it? And me putting my 2 cents into something that I don't know nothing about. Meaning your business. I'm just the messenger. And I'm not talking about the messenger, the knight that's going to go give the message. And the message is never delivered because the messenger got shot. Now, my readings has nothing to do with condoning violence. I'm giving you a visual of those who are unjust and cheat and lie and deceive. Okay? That's what happens to the messenger. The messenger, that's what they say, don't shoot the messenger. The messenger was messy, a messy messenger. And I'm not talking about household. I'm talking about, I'm going to deceive this person so I can move this piece. That's the game of chess. So I don't know anything about chess, and I don't want to know. You can keep the laws of 48. Keep it. Because the laws of 48 is basically conquer and divide. And who was that? Scorpio? The sea is now parted for you. All water energy. You are in a situation where there is no need for you to be in your emotions. Or you are not making choices based off of how you feel. Real talk. That is not, there should be no issues, especially in the next 72. But with these choices, right? Potentials change. What are your potentials? Are you not focused on yourself, listener? You center focused on someone else? Is there someone's potentials that's why you're holding on to a relationship? Because you see their potential, so you're taking all the weight, you're taking all the responsibilities, you're doing everything. So then the moment that you hold this person accountable, they don't meet your expectations. So now you mad because you never allowed this person to work. You never, for the relationship, you did all of it because you saw the potentials. Okay? There's nothing wrong with seeing someone's potentials, but when you see someone's potentials, you want to make sure that this person is going to come with 100 in a relationship than 50. It's real talk. Because if they only come in with 50 and they expecting you to just come with 50, there's 100% still missing. Your person or persons, whether it's family, ex, lover, spouse, partner, significant other, sugar baby, sugar mama, sugar daddies, this is not including you. Okay? This is not your message. It's 100. It ain't 50. That's a reach. That's reaching potential. Okay. My collective, as we continue to learn each day, as we learn ourselves, you know, have you ever heard that saying, new day, same shit? No, let's do this. New day, new motivation. And it could be 15 minutes of motivation. Start there. They got a 3-second rule, a 5-second rule. That's not going to work for everybody. It ain't. Start off with making sure the toilet paper roll is always stocked up. I'm not talking about have a roll of toilet paper by the toilet. You know, if this is too much of a visual, but I cannot stand to see toilet paper out in the open that dust collects on it. That's why it's very important to know when you're taking the toilet paper off the roll that you know how to put the toilet paper on there correctly so that when you do your business, you are not wiping dust on your behind. I feel like that was a little bit too much of a visual, but it's like start off small. The smallest things is so important. Like I said, I'm single. Let's make that clear right now. So if you are not single, some of my readings are not going to resonate with you, but I do have experience in being in committal relationships. I do have experience when it comes to what do you say? It's called when something is annulled and it's never been exist. Like I do have experience, but I am not married. Okay. Either than that, what do I say? And out of all of the years of my life on this earth so far, that's probably the 3rd or 4th time I've ever mentioned me ever getting annulment. Ever. Because it does no longer exist. And through that experience, let's get to the reading. I think I'm giving too much of me. Too many pieces. Okay. But choices. I want you to take out the time to not figure out what choices you want available to you. I want you to be honest with yourself and say, okay, what am I working with? What, if I was to make a choice right now, what would that be? Am I going to focus on my well-being? Because we got to do one at a time. And once we get the hang of one, You know what I mean? Some of it, like me, I'm a multitasker. So once I get the routine of one thing, now I have to add something else to it, because I just have a lot of fire energy. Okay, so I have to keep myself moving. I don't move like I used to, but my goal is to get back to overextend the way I used to move. And what I mean like this is, like if I say I'm gonna go work out, right, at a certain time, I want to make sure that I go do it. But if I'm gonna go do it at a certain time, I want to be back into that headspace. Like, you know what? Instead of me doing it this time, let me go ahead and do it 2 hours earlier, because I have nothing but space. So with me is, I have been going through a lot of ascensions and transformations to where I've been having a lot of burnout. And so I haven't really been able, when God tells me to be still, or when God tells me to be silent and take the information that he's given to me, or I have to like, the way my nature is, I have to break things down. Things have to make sense. It does. It has to make sense. But when it's me having to deliver a message, I'm asking for more clear delivery, because I feel like our audience will open up more if I was able to deliver your readings to where they're universal than energy specific. Okay, like for instance, the only two spirit oracle cards that had came out was choices and why am I saying resentment? Forgiveness. And on the card, at the beginning of this card pertaining to forgivingness, it was talking about resentment of having to let things go so that you can be able to make the choice to forgive. And then when I read choices was basically talking about, not limiting yourself to what's available to you and what's accessible to you. I think we all get lost in a false reality. And if we don't get a taste of that false reality, we get lost, and then things become complicated. Compared to getting to experience what we focus on. Hopefully this makes sense. Oh, for instance, I say, you know what? I want to smell a rose. Okay? And so I go to a floral shop to go smell the roses. Knowing that I know, if I go to a grocery store to smell the roses, they don't smell the same. The reason why they don't smell the same is because it is a grocery store. It is not a floral shop. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I really do. God, give me another as an analogy, like a visual. Okay. Yeah, only thing I can think of, like how I gave you in the beginning about, you put your salt on it, and if you don't like salt, then there's no wrong. You know, some people call it bland. I don't call it bland. I think when people call food bland, I feel like that's disrespectful. I think you're eating the compounds of the natural flavors and textures and things like that in that nature without having to combust the flavors with salt. Oh, listener, I love you. Like I told you in the beginning of this reading, I said I do not understand. I don't understand the message, and I just don't understand the energy to deliver the message. And some of you are like, well, then why did you deliver the message? No, why are you here? And the way that I just said, why are you here? I'm asking you, do you know? Because obviously you resonated with the overall energy of this message. Is things ever going to change? Are you going to change? Are you going to change the situation? Are things ever going to change? Point blank, period. You got me shaking my head. And I don't do that. That ain't even in my forte? I don't even swing. I don't swing the neck. But for some reason, it was moving in the circle. Like I'm doing now, moving in the circle. But besides all that, and me not understanding, it feels for me, I'm going to be honest with you. Even though I was giving you pieces of me, now I'm going to give you a slither of me. Now go ahead and fill your teacups, okay? And enjoy this cake, okay? Listen. Let me tell you something. The reason why I don't understand this message, okay, and I'm not even being mean. I'm not being aggressive. I'm being firm. The reason why I don't understand your message because I be damned if I conform and bow down to any effing person who don't have no goddamn authority to tell me who I'm supposed to be and how I'm supposed to live my life. That's your message. I just didn't know how to tell you, baby. I'm sorry. You get what I'm saying? I am so sorry. But do you understand? This is like you telling somebody, you know what, I'm moving out. I'm going to go get my own place. And they tell you, no, you not. Hold on. Did you not understand what I just said? It's that type of energy. But I don't want none of you because I don't talk to people like that. But I'm not going to lie to you and say when I'm kind and sweet and my tone is calm and it's at a 2. Oh, people try me all the time. I hear them all the time. That's not really her. And so they'll poke. And I'll tell people, like, I don't like to be firm at all because it don't make me feel good because that's not me. But when I'm delivering a message, yeah, because I need to be heard. I'm not forcing to be heard, but you will hear me and you will feel my energy. But I am a female. So you poking the bear, the male version of me, female, which is my masculine energy within myself. Every female has it. Why do you think they fight? Why do you think they're catty? Why do you think that is the masculine energy, regardless if it's soft or hard? So what I'm saying is, I just didn't want to go there with you, babe. I really didn't. But sometimes this is like someone saying they sitting there laughing at you, talking about you in your face, and then when you snap, not snap like the snap show. I'm talking about like put them in their place. Then people want to start saying, "Oh, I was just playing." You know they know that wasn't they not playing. You stay away from them type of people. I don't care if they family or not. And if you're having a difficult time with making new connections, that's something that you need to acknowledge. But do not settle for somebody that don't respect you. Point blank, period. Don't settle for nobody that take advantage of you. Don't settle for no one who tells you what to do with your money and how to spend it after you don't work hard. Don't ever feel obligated to go do something nice for yourself. And for those of you who be having anxiety when you get in public, just breathe and tell yourself, no, this is not me. Acknowledge you're having anxiety and you enjoy your day. Just take one step at a time. Try to go into places. This is what I do, because I suffer from anxiety sometimes based off of, my childhood traumas and things like that. But I've healed those. But sometimes anxiety comes out of nowhere. What am I trying to say? Try to go during times where a lot of people are not out so that you can take your time. It's the best feeling in the world to be able to go in town and you could take your time. That's why they say the early bird gets the worm. It don't have nothing to do with just always work. You find the goodest things in the morning. You get the greatest opportunities in the morning. For others of you who you're saying, you know what, I'd rather just order online and stay at home. It's time for you to create new routines in your home. Change it up. I don't care if you have no furniture and just a bed. Move that bed to the other corner. Just move it and watch the change. For some of you, if you feel you're really a frugal person, go to the dollar store, get you a blank canvas and paint on it. Do something. Go get a fish, a little turtle. I don't know. But there is a lot of you in the collective that you are resenting being free. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that means. Resenting of being free. You don't owe nobody no explanation of why you want to do what you want to do. Aren't you tired of looking at everyone else live so you think they living? You think they living? If the requirement is kill them with kindness and smile, how many people do you think that smiling is actually truly happy? I want you to take a moment to think about it. No rush. No rush. We're gonna give it 10 seconds, okay? We're gonna give it 10 seconds. I'm gonna let that digest. You can shit it out if you want to. It don't matter how you want to do it. You want to digest it in your brain and you want to shit it out your body. I don't care. You all gotta excuse me because y'all know I don't even cuss like that on my readings. I don't curse that much in my readings at all. Because some of you, I don't know what name of that reading is, but this weekly is a tower moment. And that tower moment consists of a spell of misunderstanding being broken. I'm hearing you have a choice to live or die. And this is not a physical death. You have a choice to create the new version of you that you have always wanted to become. Then having to die and never be and die within, die like the heart, like, always having that, well, I wonder if I could or would I, So I know I'm attending this class right now, and in this class, my teacher was talking about how no one is exempt. You may not be a celebrity. You may not be in the public eye, but your gifts are going to make room for you. Literally. So, I want you to do whatever you choose with these, the two messages that came out, which was choices and forgiveness or whatever. So, I'm not gonna say it, but there is this, how many, I don't know what I know what that saying means. I know y'all like, hey, SGL, what are you talking about? I keep seeing this specific like saying, or it's a scripture, and I'm not gonna say it because I'm not going to confine myself. See, that's what I need some of you readers to understand. Never sell yourself out short, because your gifts, especially your spiritual gifts that are God-given, is not going to torture you. It's not going to scare you. It's not going to frighten you. Okay? So I want you to be mindful. Okay? I want you to be mindful of the order of your house that's inside. Okay? Mind, body, and soul. So you'll know, because your gut will tell you. Your intuition will confirm. So for others of you, don't allow anyone to plant fear in you. The reason why the enemy is putting fear into you, now I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm not. Don't allow anyone to implant fear in you. The reason why they're implanting fear into you is because someone has a hold on them, or there is fear amongst them, meaning they are what is it called? You know how have you ever heard someone like call somebody stupid, and then you get a chance to be behind the scenes of their life, and you hear their family call them stupid, but they call other people stupid, so they do what's done to them. That. So don't allow the fear of others to put on you, because you got to understand where that's coming from. They're only doing certain things to you because it's being done to them. So what you have to do is release them. Okay? You don't have to be looking at them in their face talking about, I release you. No, we're not going to entertain them so they can say you're crazy. No. You say that from your heart. You know how to communicate with your mind, right? Okay? You basically say, I release you. Like, you are not my responsibility. Hold on, you out of order. Out of order. Court adjourned. Moving forward. Don't entertain that. But either than that, I love you. I do. I really do. We had a long conversation. 33 minutes and 51 seconds. Listen, before I get out of here, collective. Remember when I said I did, I'm talking loud. Oh, Lord. Let me come down to it too. Remember when I said I did Libra's reading and my connectivity for my internet was bouncing, and so the reading was technically supposed to have been 33 minutes, and when I checked on it, it only got 12 minutes and 32 seconds, I believe. Listen, so this is confirmation that you have some gems in Libra's next 72. Also, make sure you just tap in to Scorpio's next 72. Do it whenever time permits itself. You're not obligated to do it right now. All right? Either than that, my earth, air, and fire and water signs. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I love you. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Love you. Love you. I'm playing. Luster, love ya. Y'all better stop spooking people. You're going to end up spooking the wrong person, or end up, whoever dabbling, you whatever you dabbling with, if you quit playing Reaper. How about that? That's all I'm saying. Cause when the Reaper is real, I seen him myself. I'll never forget the day I seen the Reaper, and when he came down the hallway, I don't know if it's a him or she, but it's exactly what he looked like. A black cloth and all. I'm getting chills right now. I'll never forget when I seen him. And when I seen him, you would have thought I would have had fear. And no fear was on me. It was like he came down the hallway right where I was at the time. And I remember I was on a computer and I had the door open. So I was on the other end of the house, which it was a big house. So I remember it came and it hit the corner. And when the Reaper came, I said, you better go back to where you came from. And I swear to you, it, without a hesitation, that thing turned around. Literally, somebody sent it to me. And I said, go back where you came from. Not playing. I don't play. When you know when you know you are anointed and have a zeal by God, don't play with me. Like I said, whoever you dabbling and playing Reaper, you know how they play Russian roulette? Quit playing that game. I don't know who you is. I ain't never heard of a Reaper game, but it's somebody playing with dark spirits, and you better stop playing. That ain't nothing to be playing about. But who was that? Fire signs? Yeah, fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You better stop playing with the Reaper, cause that ain't nothing to be playing about. Because when you see that man with that briefcase end up at your house, you better be ready to pay that deposit. Stop playing Reaper. But anywho, moving forward, who we got? Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What it do? Hey, baby. We gotta have a date. We need a date. We gonna have a date. I'm gonna make that happen. We gonna have a date. Online. We gonna definitely have a date. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I definitely want to do a checkup on your energy, because I want to make sure everyone is good. Like, for real. Goods. That good. Right. So, should nobody be in their emotions, like, as of now, because the water has been split. The ocean is split. So, there should be no reason why you're affected by your own emotions or anyone else or anyone trying to manipulate yours. So, I love you. Definitely do. And if you don't believe it, that's okay. I'll still be here. So when you decide to come back, you are welcome. Moving forward, love you again. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. See, everyone try to blame y'all. They always trying to, especially you, Capricorn. Ain't you happy the heat ain't on you? I know that's right. I love you, Earth signs. All right. Stay encouraged as you encourage me. Your energy feels good. This go round. It does. It does. But I hope you enjoyed this session. I do apologize, all earth, air, fire, and water signs. Earth signs, I love you. I do apologize, but I had a moment, y'all. I had a moment. I apologize. I can't say I'm sorry because I am not a sorry person. Anywho, but I do apologize because I did not know how to deliver the message. And I said in the beginning, I said, look, I said, you help me. Look, my voice getting high. I said, collective. I said, you help me make sense of this. Didn't I? I know I did. Until we meet again, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and this is the type of healthy love that we practice in the SGL community, and we are bringing light into the world. This type of light does not consume. No, it does not. No, baby. But anywho, it is healthy. It is good for the soul, mind, body, and soul. Moving forward, till we meet again, you can email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com for all inquiries. And always remember that there is no wrong question. There is no wrong question. All right? Make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Also, make sure you follow the podcast. All right? Highly appreciated. I appreciate you showing up, and I hope that you appreciate that I showed up for you. All right, till we meet again.